Confederation of SC/ST organization. This confederation came into existence in October 1997. In 1997, Department of Personnel and Training, Government of India issued 5 anti-reservation orders that were issued on 30th January 97, 2nd July 97, 22nd July 97, 13th August 97 and 29th August 97. It created a tremendous amount of fear and insecurity among SC/ST employees and officers. As a result, various leaders of various departments representing SC/ST, they came together. At that time, Mr. H. Hanmantappa was the chairman of National Commission of Scheduled Caste. He also participated in it. And it was now, when it was discussed, thread and bare, that how to fight it out, then it was concluded that there should be an organization which should be an umbrella organization of all organizations. And this idea was conceived over there in the meeting. That meeting was held in Rail Bhavan. Some people suggested me to head it, but there was controversy because some other senior officer also was interested in the leadership. Anyway, the next day, the meeting was again presided over there in the chamber of National Commission of Scheduled Caste. There it was decided that I will head it. So that is how I became the chairman of chairman of All India Confederation of SC/ST organization. This was founded in October 97. And I thought at that time that so far employees and officers have been used, not in terms of direct agitation. Their minds, their money, their times were used, but they themselves did not directly come into agitation. So 26th November 97 was the date selected for national rally. And to my surprise, that on that day thousands and thousands of employees across the country participated. And it was a new experiment rather. Before that, SC/ST employees never agitated in such a large number on the street, and that too coming from all over the country. When I was conceiving this idea that there should be a rally, our own leaders of different departments had reservations. They said that it is not practical. At the most, what we should do is that we should call people's representatives, those were member of parliament and other leaders, and they should be apprised about this. I said nothing doing. I feel that SC/ST employees represent the society. They use the caste certificate, and they can fight better than people's representative, because people's representatives are at the disposal of different political bosses and leaders. And if they have to speak, permission has to be obtained. But in case of SC/ST employees or social workers or those who are supporting the cause, they need not to obtain permission from anybody to strengthen the social movement. So ours was a social movement. With these ideas, we started progressing. And then in 98, 99, and 2000. In all these years, there were agitations were launched at the national level, and of course, at the end, of course, once in here, we organized a rally here in Ramlila Maidan. And one landmark gathering which we could master was it on 11th December 2000. I wasn't aware, or we were not aware, that other leaders like Sri Ram Vilas Paswan and Sri Kashira had also given a call for rally. Sri Kashiram rally was to reach just before, same on the same place. It was Ramlila ground, and a day and a week ago, Sri Ram Vilas Paswan organized a rally over there. Ours was in the last, and media made us competitor. This media put up the news like this, that there is a competition among Dalit leaders, that who will finally lead, who will establish the leadership. To our surprise, that our rally became bigger than their rallies, and it was acknowledged across the country. And as a consequence, Parliament was pressurized, and Constitution was amended 3 times: 81st Amendment, 82nd, and 85th Amendment. And a huge relief came to employee and officers, and we could save the rights like filling up a backlog post. Seniority benefit was withdrawn, then it got restored back. And in departmental examination, grace mark was also withdrawn, and this also was restored back. So the benefits which were taken away from the reservation ambit were restored back. Otherwise, reservation would have remained just 50% of what it was. After that, SC/ST Confederation gave another call, that was to bring about a social change in society. In the caste-ridden society, our people are mentally slave. In other words, that they are suffering from mental slavery. And Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar had shown us path on 14th October 1956 by embracing Buddhism with hundreds of thousands of Dalits. Same path we also chose, and we gave a clarion call that on 4th of November 2001, about 1 million Dalit will assemble and will embrace Buddhism. That time BJP government was at the center, and they tried they tried to stop and applied all tricks, terrors, and various outfits like Vishwa Hindu Parishad and other organization created hurdle, and permission which was granted to perform it on Ramlila ground was revoked. So not only this, our supporters and those who were going to embrace Buddhism, they were terrorized all over the country, and the people were going to participate from all over the country and did participate, but of course from where they were going to start, they were approached by the government agencies not to come here. And Ramlila Maidan was completely converted into police barricade. And those who were going to accept Diksha, take Diksha, as soon as they lined up at railway station, bus adda, and came through other transportation, they were also hounded. So many of them also ran away. However, hundreds of thousands embraced Buddhism on November 4, 2001. So not only we fought for saving the reservation, but also fought for changing the society. We believe that to bring about required or desired change in Dalit society particularly, Buddhism is needed. Buddhism is philosophy which does not believe in any fate and the karma of the past life. So yes, it solely depends on an individual. As he will try, strive and perform, so he will reap and so he will succeed. So this is the idea which and mindset which we wanted to perpetuate or propagate among our people, and we succeeded to some extent. Of course, the process is very long, and realization also came to us that ever since the policy of privatization was introduced by Narasimha Rao when he was the Prime Minister, the government jobs started shrinking. So we thought of having an alternative or another means through which we can sustain our participation in the government and seek employment. So the idea came that we will fight for reservation in private sector. So from 2003 and 4 onward, our struggle began for reservation in private sector. We are still continuing, and on coming 25th of November, again Confederation has given a call to organize a very mammoth gathering here in Delhi for reservation in private sector and promotion. And promotion reservation promotion has been diluted or has been done away with, and it's because of the mistake by the government which was led by Susri Mayawati. On January 12, 2011, Lucknow High Court judgment delivered a judgment saying that promotion and reservation is denied, and also put up the onus on the government that if government wants to extend reservation in promotion, can do so by following constitutional method, following certain rules. In 2006, when 85th Amendment was challenged in Supreme Court, though the Supreme Court validated 85th Amendment, but with the riders, with the conditions. 3 conditions were laid. One was that before giving reservation promotion, it is to be examined whether SC, ST are backward or not. Second, that if there is inadequate representation, then only in that case a reservation promotion will be given. And thirdly, whether if it should not hamper the efficiency of administration. And UP government failed at the time to offer these arguments that government has complied these conditions. Therefore, the High Court should favor giving the judgment in reservation and promotion. But these arguments were not offered, and that is why we lost the case. And Susri Mayawati was the Chief Minister at the time. We tried to approach to her, however we could not succeed because as usually she is not approachable. She is not approachable. So nobody can say with the sincerity that he can approach her. And then she referred the matter to the Supreme Court, whereas she could have done it at her own level. There we lost a lot in the sense that we knew that Supreme Court will endorse the judgment of Lucknow High Court. And actually same thing happened in April 12. Now we are fighting for amendment in the Constitution, and that was introduced last year. And Raj Sabha has passed that legislation again giving reservation in promotion, but it was held up in Lok Sabha because of Samajwadi Party. Shri Mulayam Singh has instructed his MPs to obstruct the proceedings in Lok Sabha, and two of Dalit MPs, they tore up bill, and as a result, legislation could not get through in Lok Sabha. So it is a pen, and sword is hanging on employees in all over the country, except in few all over the country, that it can be implemented at any time. One thing I want to inform to my people in the country that when Rajasthan government led by Ashok Gehlot can give reservation in promotion by instituting inquiry under the aegis of Bhatnagar. Bhatnagar committee was constituted there, and similar things happened in Bihar also, that Nitish Kumar government gave reservation in promotion. When other than Dalit chief minister can give reservation in promotion, why can't a Dalit chief minister could have done it? This is very unfortunate. And the majority of people are underdog. That means that Dalits are underdog, they don't know. And this issue will be also addressed by us in the rally, which is going to be held on 25th of November. If date is going to be changed due to late commencement of coming Parliament session, then of course the date can also be deferred, maybe not 25th November. So I am informing my people that those who come to know it, they should also check up before participating in rally or in preparing the things, that whether date remain the same or not. So most likely the date is going to be deferred. Maybe it will be in the first or second week of December. And I find that scavenging community, Safai Karmacharis are worst sufferers in the world, not only in the country, that most of the Safai work or housekeeping, cleaning have been given on contract basis. So there is acute exploitation of Safai Karmacharis. So we are, on one hand we are fighting this contractual system that it should not be privatized. On the other hand, we are also agitating that Safai Karmachari should be given time-bound promotion, number one. Number two, a mechanism should be developed in the government and outside also, that at the level of community itself, that why this profession is given or is done on the basis of birth and descent. And this is not only lowering the lowering the image, rather respect of a particular caste, but at the same time the country as a whole is deprived of cleanliness. And as compared to Europe and America, if you look at India, you will find that it's quite dirty, litter is everywhere. So it's because this profession is based on birth and descent. This should not be based on birth and descent, rather it should be based on voluntary basis, on general basis, that those who want to do it, they should do it. And this will help in encouraging the investment in the country. Europeans and Americans, they avoid investing in India, even coming as a tourist over there, because they find that the country is quite dirty. So for the total well-being of the country, it is needed that this profession, that is scavenging, should not be based on birth and descent. There is a misnomer about Dalit movement in the country. There is those who are smart enough to emotionalize the society. Majority of the people are on their side, thinking that they are they are the true leaders, and that empowerment will come through them. But that is not correct. Uh, as Dr. Ambedkar had shown us path, that he struggled on day-to-day basis, and he struggled on the basis of issues. Here, what is happening is that Bahujan Samaj Party has sold out dream, or selling out the dream, saying that give me the power, and once we are in the power, we will do the magic that your all problems will be solved. So even if tomorrow, in the days to come, Dalit becomes chief minister, it's not that it will suddenly wipe out the problems problems, poverty and social alienation, discrimination of Dalit society, tribal society, poor people, all of sudden. It takes time. That's why I'm saying that the way Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar fought issues at different places, times, that is how he could empower us. He could fight for the water from pond. He fought for entry in the temple. He fought for reservation. He also addressed Safai Karmacharis. He also encouraged to have our trade union. So many things he did. Similarly, we are trying to do it. As challenges are posed, we accept challenge, we respond to it, we struggle for it, and we are securing our rights day by day. And if our previous rights are infringed or taken away, we fight for them. And at the same time, we also strive to have our participation in governance in different fields, like in higher judiciary, in private sector, even in an army also. And not only these things, there are so many other things where we can secure our place, our position. But majority of Dalits, they are mesmerized, and their brain, there is a brainwashing that only after the power, once the Dalit becomes chief minister or prime minister, then only problems will be sorted out. It's not even if it happens, nothing, no magic is going to happen. It's a day-to-day basis. So we are struggling on day-to-day basis. There is another stream also among employees and officers and those who are socially aware, that they are engaged themselves in telling the people that telling the history, that how and when Aryans came, and how exploitation started. So they have become almost a storyteller, and they too are emotionalizing society and collecting the resources, misusing mind power, misusing our energy. But we are not. We are using the energy. We are straight in struggle, and that is what is needed. Today I find that sufficient number of people are available there in the society who are conscious, who know what is right and what is wrong. Even half of them, if they are mobilized for cause, even political power can be captured. Other issues also can be addressed through this power. But instead of doing it, they are engaged in formation of new organization. Then of course talking about theory only, but without practice, theory has no value, and this is what we are trying to inform through All India Confederation of SC/ST organization. I'll substantiate it by quoting another instance, that when Anna Hazare started fasting in Ramlila ground, nobody could realize that what effect is going to happen in future. And he asked, those who were fighting with him, they asked that under the ambit of Lokpal committee, not only judiciary but even Prime Minister office, even Parliament and CBI will be covered. If it would have happened, or even if it happens in the future, then what will remain after this? The constitution will be a mere paper. So it was that struggle was completely undermining the supremacy of constitution. That was undermining the will of the people. That was thwarting the attempts of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the architect of the constitution. And we took up challenge. We also were naive that time. A rally of say 30 to 35,000, and asked Anna Hazare that whether he has belief in constitution or not. What he has to say about reservation and privacy. And we also posed certain other questions, that why in Jan Lokpal bill there is no inclusion of the media, corporate house and NGO corruption. They are equally corrupt. So not only the government agencies are corrupt. So the whole idea behind was to set up a Lokpal committee in the country, so that the Lokpal committee members or committee goes after mostly SC/ST employees and leaders and representatives, even on frivolous complaints, on the basis of false complaints, and start investigating against them, so that their mouth is shut. There is no voice. This was the design. To meet this challenge, what we did is that we also drafted a Bahujan Lokpal. We presented Bahujan Lokpal bill before parliamentary committee, and that parliamentary committee consists of 30 members of parliament, and us. We presented our Lokpal bill, that is known as the Bahujan Lokpal bill, and asked for reservation in Lokpal. And after consideration of all queries and various drafts of Lokpal by the Parliamentary Standing Committee, when the matter came on the floor of the Parliament to discuss it, the first thing was to approve was to give reservation in Lokpal. So in principle, reservation in Lokpal has been accepted, and this has demotivated Anna Hazare and his company, and now they are not serious about fighting for Jan Lokpal bill or Lokpal, because they know that now its character has become plural, in the sense, in other words, that Lokpal committee is now represented by SC/ST also in the future whenever it commences. And this is the great service we could do for the nation, for Dalit community, for the poor people. Even by course participation is also ensuring. I ask other leaders like Sushri Mayawati and other organizations, what were they doing at that time? If we would have not risen to the occasion, and supposing Jan Lokpal bill would have been enacted, then the constitution framed or written by Baba Sahib Ambedkar would have been a paper, mere paper. So credit goes to us. Similarly, in 2006, when reservation was given, reservation in higher education was given to backward caste, there was opposition all over, there was opposition from the side of upper caste, which again we took it as a challenge that at no cost there we will allow any opposition of reservation which was given in higher education for other backward caste. I'm surprised to our surprise that so-called backward leaders like Shri Mulayam Singh, Lalu Yadav, nobody came to protect the interest of OBC. So we have been fighting not only for SC/ST, OBC, but also for SC/ST, but for OBC also. And we have also taken up the issue of minority also, that it was we who organized ever biggest Dalit Muslim rally, and we asked for reservation in reservation for Muslims. So whatever portion it works out, reservation for Muslim should be excluded or separated from the block of 27% reservation meant for OBC. We are also struggling for the reservation for most backward caste. In 1977, when Sri Karpuri Thakur was the Chief Minister of Bihar, he introduced reservation over there, and he earmarked 12% reservation for most backward caste, and 8% was given to forward backward, and 1% for poor, and 3% for women. On same pattern, we are asking, we are demanding the implementation of OBC reservation at all India level. So OBC outside Bihar, like in Uttar Pradesh, even in central government, they are more or less deprived of any benefit of reservation. Only dominant backward caste are taking the fruits, or enjoying the fruits of reservation, not the most backward caste. So Confederation is addressing a lot many issues, not only these what I have mentioned, and we are ready for any debate with any of the existing leader or organization or Dalit community in the country, that if they have a better delivery than us in terms of social change, in terms of securing the rights. Political power is secured for the advancement of the community in a various ways. Supposing we get given the chance to have our Prime Minister in the country, if that Prime Minister is not in position to give reservation promotion, in delivery, not only in discussion and debate and only in theoretical dialogues. This is what is precisely happening. And I want to inform my people in the country that no longer political power is monolithic power or separate. There was a time when such idea was conceived. Now situation has been changed. Today higher judiciary is making a law, whereas it is a prerogative of parliament only. So from this example also, we should understand that political power is no longer supreme. However, political power uh, is very important to empower the least, to eradicate the poverty, to take the nation forward. And today, when I look at the media, uh, also has started building tremendous pressure on the representatives, that whatever that it has bearings, not only the people's will, but even media has also diluted the political power. Then corporate sector, uh, because today the politics, or that is electoral politics, is basically based on black money. So the corporate houses money is playing a very significant role in electoral politics, and they do have influence on political power. So this confusion should not be, illusion should not be there in the mind of our people, at least, or poor people in this country, that through political power they can do everything. So now they also should rise to the occasion, that they should send the representative of those kind, that who can raise such questions, that how can judiciary is making law every day. As per Indian Constitution, judiciary is supposed to interpret the law, not to make the law. So these are the issues which we are largely addressing, and All India Confederation has been battling for last 15-16 years, and another big battle is going to happen, as I said, on 25th of November, and date is likely to be changed. Then I want to appeal my people that before participating in this event, they should check it up, and they should be also in touch with us on day-to-day basis. I am giving my personal number also, cell number, which I carry. If I'll be free, I will definitely respond. My number is 9899382211. My email ID is dr.uditraj@gmail.com.